there? That shit sound good. It's there like the computer, man.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to DatWayPodcast. I'm Dev.
And I'm Smiley, and here at DatWay we hear artists to thrive by giving them a platform to showcase their talents.
And today we have two special guests in the building today. My man Chris and Kiego. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing today, man?
What's going on, man?
All right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and y'all do that often. Like y'all talk the same way, like not the same way.
Time, it's
Yeah, it's usually like that.
Yeah, we say the same thing in harmony. Accidentally, it's not playing. It's just our timing is similar.
But that one was planned actually. Before we came to the interview, we was talking. It was like when Delvin tells us hi, we're gonna make sure we say it at the same time. So we counted down inside the house, like off camera. You couldn't see me, like 1, 2, 3. Like, yeah, what's up, man? You know, that's how we did it. So just giving you some special treatment. You know what I'm saying?
I love these guys, man. They fucking hilarious, bro. We're gonna start with who's the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
All right, so we're gonna start with the oldest. Kiego, sorry.
That's how you doing? That's age discrimination. So my people will be in contact with the DatWay podcast.
All right, well, look, rock paper scissors right quick. So
Oh, you good? I'm messing with you.
All right,
It's like, what word we about to do that? Like, it's different. My name is Chris. I do everything. My main man Mike call me the jack of all trades because I do a little bit of everything very well, exceptionally at some things and okay at others. I do graphic design. I do branding. I do social media curation, apparel, merchandising. I do ads. I do video, audio production. I do engineering, some photography. I won awards for photography, actually. I do painting, I do drawing. I won contests for drawing and painting. So it's like, you know, I'm good at a lot of things.
You're Michael Jordan of the art world, huh?
I mean, if it's something you need creative, man, I figure it out. You give me some time and some money, I'm gonna figure it out for you, bro. And then, professionally, I do graphic design for Union, and I also do consultations for other organizations and stuff like that. Most recently, I work with the NAACP on their vote. Our lives depend on the campaign. And I also do music with my brother. We do rapping and singing and production and all this stuff. We got a forthcoming project called the Jamaica EP coming out soon. Once we get all our legal stuff together, because you know you trying to have your rights together. That's what everybody's talking about. But what's the point of owning your masters if you can't really do nothing with it? So I'm trying to make sure all the business is right before we put our stuff out, so we can be in a proper position, so we can really perform when it's time. So yeah, that's me.
All right. Kiego, who's Kiego?
So I basically do everything he do, but slower. You understand me? So it's like Captain America. If he Captain America, I'm the dude with the wings on the side. You hear me? Like I'm flying beside him, trying to keep. You know, that's when we group some twosome. You know, we all live in now I'm playing. But yeah. So I do basically the same stuff. I do art, illustration, more so I would say in a vacuum of like comic type stuff, character design, illustration. You know what I mean? So Christopher stuff may be more like I would say corporate and more streamlined in a sense for like the NAACPs and stuff like that of the world. While me, I'm trying to get on that, that Marvel DC type bag. You hear me? So like that's the type of stuff I'm into, like comics, illustration. I also teach chess. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody out there trying to get smoked in chess, you play chess, Dale?
Yes.
All right, we go ahead and get a game then. I'll also pay. Yeah.
Sidebar, did you watch Queen
Gambit? Yes. That ain't amazing, bro.
Not yet. I don't want. Nah.
You didn't watch it?
No, it's a chess show. It's about chess.
It's about a lady who do chess, Kiego. You're not gonna be into it.
No.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I understand.
Oh my God. I don't even.
Is that about the autistic girl?
She's not autistic. She just.
She on spectrum?
Nah, she has emotional. She got emotional problems.
All right, it's about chess. I might check it out.
Popping Xanax and doing chess is wild.
Oh, it's current. It's like modern.
No, bro. She got like the 70s equivalent of like Percocet. She pop Percocets, look at the ceiling and see.
Oh, like Quaaludes and stuff.
She be rolling, and then she starts smoking you when she rolling. And
so she a drug addict. Okay. So it's about a drug addict that play chess and on spectrum.
Yeah, she getting twisted. She getting twisted, busting all these straight edge, super smart dudes. You know what I'm saying?
So a retarded drug addict beats a whole bunch of men in chess in Russia. That's what this show is about.
You're wilding, but yeah.
So I might have to check it out. It sounds interesting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm more of like an American History X type dude. You know what I mean? I'm into movies like that. You seen that, Dale? You see, Smile, you seen that? American History X?
No.
You got you. Yeah, you got
Heat. The Nazi side on his chest. He's stomping on people's heads. It's lit. It's a somebody gets sodomized, it's crazy. Man, I'm telling you.
Look, I'll make a deal with you.
There you
I'll
go.
watch American History X if you watch Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit. Yeah, that's a fair trade-off of time. That's a whole show, unless it's a movie. American History X like 2 hours. You talking about watch a show? It's 12 hours. Square is nothing. It's like
so it's 8 episodes of like an hour.
so 8 hours of my life versus 3 of yours. I see how it is. All right, how about this? We gonna exchange. You watch Human Centipede and then American History X. You seen Human Centipede? Even one of y'all seen that? No. You never seen Human Centipede? All right, so
y'all watch the first and the third one. The second one's trash.
No, the second one's the best one. That's the one when they make he cut their testicles and stuff off and they kill a baby and show it on screen. It's lit. She stepped on a baby and it explodes. It's crazy. So you got to.
I'm sorry. I was going to
it's bugged out.
Because I see this is off the rails. This is different than all the other podcasts I've seen. All the other episodes I've seen thus far it's been a much more free-flowing conversation in this version, but in the other version there's a lot more regimented structure, and I want to apologize for just
we talking about we lit. This is about to be your best episode. I'm telling you right now. Oh God, what you talk about, man?
I agree 100%. I definitely agree.
I want the comments. He said what? Watch what? Y'all gonna have an episode list by the end of this. You know, so many references. All right, keep going. So I'm getting lit too, man. I know you got your drink. I got my nice dollar store water. My dollar store water right here.
Okay.
You know, you gotta stay hydrated. Keep the curls hydrated. Keep the skin hydrated. You hear me? That's right. Tremendous.
Where are they? Are they in the same area?
No, you in New York, right, Kiego?
No, I'm in DC. We in the same house. We just sharing different computers because it's so much. We can't be contained to just one screen. You understand me? So we had to separate ourselves into 2 separate spaces so that we can, fully get the full enamor and spectacles. That is Kiego and Chris, or Chris and Kiego, depending on who you're speaking to.
Who you met first? That's how the names usually go.
That is true. How they usually go. You're right.
But yeah, we go back a lot, man. So these my guys, man. So to see that they perform in any way that I can help and support, I definitely do. Any way that I know I could tap these guys and they could, help me out with the graphics and shit. Some of the best artists that I've ever came across. So I got you, man. I tell you. All right. So when did you guys first start recording music?
I started recording first.
High school.
This had to be in high school. So like 9th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade.
10th grade.
Yeah.
10th grade.
For you, not for me.
For you, it's 10th grade.
Man, this man trying to correct me with my timeline. That's my story, my origin story. He trying to tell me I'm wrong. So like when I first started recording, it was in my grandmother's house on the Rock Band microphone using Audacity on these computers that we won.
Through the BTR scholarship, right?
Yeah, it was the BTR.
So that's 10th grade, right?
Yeah, it was.
Look at God. It was 10th grade. Like I said, it was 10th grade.
Yeah, it was 10th grade. So we won a scholarship. We won a scholarship called BTR's Foundation for at-risk kids in DC. So if you go into a private college, they give you up to $10,000 and a laptop computer. Which back in 2010, growing up where we grew up, you know what I'm saying? We was from a regular
$10,000. I wish I was a drug dealer. I flipped that. You know what I'm saying? You can make more than 10.
It was for school. We both went to school, but it was that was a lot of money back then, and the laptop was a hard to come back because we didn't have a lot of money growing up. So for both of us to get our own independent laptops was a thing. So we always, he and I always was writing and just real clever. We've been clever our whole life, like just good with words and flipping stuff. But we used to write poems in summer camp and all that other stuff, read books, real written, things like that. But then I started getting more into rap as we got older, and I first started recording on Audacity because we used to freestyle with our mentor Jamie. I don't know if you remember Jamie.
Hey, you gotta plug the summer camp. I was about to tell you that, man.
Yeah, so the summer camp was called FLY, Facilitating Leadership in Youth, and they used to service basically the Anacostia Southeast, Bird Farm, some Conanters, some One Deuce, but it's all love now, you know what I'm saying? We all grown, we made it. It ain't like that no more. But that he used to drive me and Kiego home, take it, because we used to live with our grandmother, he used to drive us home, we were freestyle, he put on some beats, and we'd be freestyling and stuff like that. So one day I was just like, man, I'm gonna record this, I'm nice. And I definitely wasn't, bro. I was clever, but I just didn't understand none of the part of songwriting. I just could put words together real well. That was it. So I used to do little raps in my room, rapping, you know what I'm saying? And it just...
He's on some fat cat.
Yeah, I still remember my first rap. It was like, I pivoted my fitted cap. I still didn't feel the trap. Concealer's a pitted trap. I fell in with poison raps. For back then using that. Back to no truly. But man, I used to be rapping. Like I was just super on that boom back.
He thought he was Percy P.
I was super into just being lyrical, miracle, spiritual, lyrical. That's how I like rapping. I was like, yo, I love that. That's tight. So that's how I started. And then from there, I just got more and more into it, and that was that.
See, so where he stopped is where I stayed at. You understand me? I'm still on some lyrical, miracle, spiritual, miracle. I'm still on that. That's what I'm into. That's it. That's all it is. Bars. You about to get these bars. You gonna get this work. So going to me now, like, to see that rough transition, I try to smooth it out, but sometimes things can't be smooth. You just got, I'm inside. So it's like we on that. So with me, I was just following along behind him. We used to freestyle in school and all that, but I was always on some different type of time whenever I rap. Huh? See, you can't speak up, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get knocked out. No, playing. Yeah, so I was on. We just used to rap in school, and the first song I did with Christopher was, I think it was Super Swag Brothers, right?
Yeah,
that was the first day we did the Devil. It was like some Gucci Man, And I was heavy into MTV Riff Raff. Remember G's the Gents? Yeah. Remember that show, G's the Gents? Wanna transform my gangster from G to a gent. I like Riff Raff. He was my favorite dude. So I used to rap like that, like super high pitched and all that. Yeah, I'm off the I used to rap like that. So I was extra high pitched. I'm like 6'7", 6'4". Over here rapping high pitched. People's like, what the hell is going on, man? Like, you big as hell talking about something. Yeah, I'm out here rapping with my voice all pitched up. It was crazy. But it was just that. And when I went to college, I still was into like music and stuff, but not really rapping as much. But when I got out of school, I met my boy Simba, and he brought me to the open mics out in New York. And that really got me into like, I'm about to be rapping, because these dudes ain't nice as me. That's what it always is, based in competition. I'm dead nice. I'm God. They about to see what's up with these bars. You understand me? So we out there, I'm rapping. Then I start rapping with the kids in my job. Once I got into it, with me, once I get in the spirit, I get the spirit about me of greatness. I'm like, I'm about to be the best. So I got to do it all the time. So everywhere I'm at, I'm trying to rap. I'm writing on the train. I'm writing on the bus. I'm freestyling in my head. Chris would be in here. I'll be rapping, I'll be singing and walking around and singing, trying to come up with bars. Somebody about to get. I battled on Facebook. I was in, the little group. I used to be on the rap battle chat rooms. Like, you're not talking. You just writing bars. I was a weirdo, bro. I was just writing bars on the internet, battling random dudes in chat rooms. Who try and see me? I had to ask for smoke on Facebook. I just got banned on Facebook for battling somebody. They put me in Facebook jail, bro. For violence. They said my bars was too violent. I said I said I pulled a lead, dump a hole, rip your nose off, put a hole in your head and fill it with hot lead so your brains leak out, flames speak out. And they was like, banned, and they deleted all my stuff. I was mad as hell. I was like, Facebook on some different type of top. They banning me for bars. I mean, that's how nice I am. They had to ban me because that man about to get that work. He ain't want no see me, man.
Ban, or was it a temporary ban?
It was like a couple days, bro. I was sick. Not like I'm lit on Facebook, but I was mad because I was like trying to give them that work. I'm like, oh yeah, we about to heat up. I'm about to pick up. I can't post. I can't like nobody's comments. It's during the election. I had my memes ready for the election, right? Like people voting. And I'm like, I'm about to post. I'm about to kill Facebook. I'm about to kill the game. I'm an old head. Look, about to kill Facebook. I'm about to kill it, right? I'm about to post you can't post for 24 hours because of you've been banned. You can't post for, I'm like, I'm missing everything. The one day is lit on Facebook with the memes and the voting. I can't comment because I battle rap.
Bro, you went on a myriad of different topics, bro. He asked you about how you started. You talking about where you are now, bro. You wilding. Like, that's not how you do it.
Man, the interview gonna go wherever we go with it. You understand me? So it's okay. Don't worry about it. Everything is story. We having a look at him trying to rein it in. You see this? This man trying to rein it. Let me shine. Let me be great. Yeah, I'm trying to do it that way. You see what I'm saying? I brought it back again.
Oh my God, I love y'all guys. So that shit is hilarious.
So is everyone else like as talented as you guys in your family?
No. That's not true.
Yeah,
so our aunts and our great aunt and our great uncle both own a church. They both pastors in North Carolina. And we come from a musical family, low key. We didn't know that. Like, our cousin Eric can play the piano by ear, anything he can play it. Our cousin Marcel, he can play guitar, he can sing a little bit. We got other cousins up in Connecticut. They sing and they, you know what I'm saying? So it's
our mother was in a go-go band, man.
Yeah, and our mother, when she was in high school, she was in a go-go band, and she almost got signed and all that. It's a lot, bro. But like, we didn't. But people make decisions, live their life. So that's that, man.
All right, so I got a question for you. You were talking about where we grew up at. How was it growing up in Southie, specifically Berry Farms and Parkchester for you guys? How was that?
Man, it was different, bro. We grew up in a single parent household, like a lot of people, growing up with our moms. We grew up in Parkchester, up the street from Berry Farms, actually, and it was different. It was like in a lot of ways, it was almost like a make your own adventure book. You know what I'm saying? Every day you come in contact with choices that can lead you this way or that way, and it's all depending on which choice you make.
Pause when you say that way, man. We can take you this way or DatWay. You gotta pause when you say
come
it,
on,
man.
bro. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that. So it was just a thing. We grew up in Parkchester up the street. We used to have a rough time somewhat because we wasn't like a lot of people from our neighborhood, like you said, you know what I'm saying? We more reserved. And that's basically from our grandmother and our mother, like the way we brought up. It used to be more timid, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, around the way, you couldn't be a timid or meek individual by any means. So, you know, we come up, welcome to people, hello, how are you?
Yeah.
How are you? How are you? Like, I remember that day. Yeah, I remember that day. I remember y'all was just like, Slim, why y'all talking like that? And we was like, whatever do you mean? Oh, right. What is wrong with the way you're speaking? And I was like, man, y'all just talking like white people, bro. And it's like, white people, what do you mean? I'm not white. What are you talking about? Like, we were so literal, you know what I'm saying? But then, you know, me and, you know, Doe and Deontay and Alan and all y'all, you know, y'all just help, you know, take away some of the sharp edges that we had so we can...
We were squares, basically. Yeah, y'all help round us out and not be as square. You know what I'm saying? We still were squares. You know what I'm saying? We was on some Forrest Gump stuff. I was running. You understand me? Some people came. We was fast. You know, that's what getting out the way. We out the way. You understand? We can get anywhere in the neighborhood. We can get back to that. I know I can get from the house from here. You understand? Like, you're not gonna get me before I get to the house. So it was out the way. Usain Bolt ain't had nothing on us when we was little. We was fast as hell. Because
I remember one time we was just play basketball on the big kids playground. You know, when we was back in the 90s, stuff had weird names. It was the big kids playground and the little kids playground. And I remember some dudes from the neighborhood came who going to remain nameless. And I remember they was like, man, give us your ball. And me and Kid was like, no. You know what I'm saying? No, you see we playing with the ball. Y'all not even playing ball. What are y'all bothering us for? Because that was the main thing we asked you, is a series of questions. And the questions would get more and more direct. Like, why are you here? What do you gain from this? What are you going to get from messing with me? You know what I'm saying? I don't go hard
just leads to confusion.
And you go hard, I don't go hard, and you mess with me. What does that make you look like? You know what I mean? You're not as hard as you think. You know what I'm saying? And then they get, you know, then the ego come in. What you trying to say? So you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, we're getting jumped. So I was just like, yo, I'm not about this life. And I remember that day. After that, we kind of went down Berry Farms, and that's what we stayed, bro. Because it was just like,
I do remember that. It was in the back, around back, right? I do remember that.
Yeah, we got jumped just for like asking them, like, why y'all always messing with us? Like, y'all supposed to be super tough. We sitting here playing basketball with a kickball. We don't have a lot. So why are you bothering us? We ain't got nothing to take, dog. Just leave us alone, you know? And after that, we just was down Berry Farms just about every day after that. It's reasonable down there. It was just reasonable, you know? So, you know, you do mind your business, people mind you, leave you alone, you know? So that's what we did. You talk junk, we talk junk back. It was fun. But Parkchester, man, everybody be about to fight. Everybody won't be about to fight.
They about that life, and they don't got one. So it's like, we survived. That's the end of it. We survived. We alive. You understand me? A lot of them not. Hey, tough. You understand me? That's what happens when you want to go hard. Something hard gonna hit you. So it's like, I stay soft like toilet paper to be alive. Then, you know what I'm saying? Be the hardest guy alive, try to get hit with steel. You hear me? So, yeah, man.
Do you guys do comedy?
Yeah, I do. I do stand-up and improv, comedy, stuff like that. I took a class about 2 years ago. My brother was trying to get me to take a class for about 3 years, right? Before that, more like 3-4 years. And then I finally got a situation. My roommate, he worked at the People's Improv Theater, right? Which is like a big improv place. A lot of famous people come from there. Anyway, he was the manager for that place. And he was my roommate. And I was pestering him like for months, like, yo, let me get a class. What's the discount like? You know what I'm saying? You work there, so I know you got a discount. Link me. So then the day he's about to move out, I was like, hey man, you're not leaving till I get my confirmation for this layup. You about to give me this link. And then he connected me with some people, and the lady was like, I'll comp the class for you. She gave it to me for free. So I was going to the class, and I had a lot of stage anxiety, like stage fright when it came to being like trying to be funny on stage and stuff. It just got me out of that because it made me feel comfortable, because usually I could be funny around people I knew. When you're in front of strangers, it's kind of hard to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I was performing rap at that time, but I knew I was so nice, I never really had that fear. Because I'm like, oh, I'm so nice, it don't mean nothing. But when I'm doing comedy, it's more so personal. It's like, this is me. It's not like this persona that I have in music where I can hide behind this technical ability. But when you do a stand-up, it's more like, this is just me as a person. That just really changed everything for me. Then I started doing stand-up, and then people was laughing when I was doing stand-up. And I'm like, oh, it's lit, I'm up. So right before quarantine hit, I was going on and on. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to make a goal, like going like once or twice a month. I was kind of sticking to it, not really, but it was going better than I expected. A couple people see me like do stand-up, people that I know and all that, put a battery in my back, you understand? So to answer your question, yes, I do stand up and I do comedy.
What high school did you guys go to? Was it like a?
We went to Duke Ellington School of the Arts.
Mm-hmm.
Top of their class in art too.
Cap.
Like, that's no BS. Like me and Kid go hockey. We realists. Like it was some people in there with super duper talented. Like you be thinking you dead nice. Like I'm the best in DC, and you come to Duke, and you be like, hey yo, what? Like,
I feel like that's the thing. Like when it comes to like my brother and myself, it's like we stick with it. Like you said, Dale, how you said you stopped because you felt like you wasn't progressing like you should have.
Yeah.
Me and Christopher always was just like, nah, I'm gonna stick with this.
Yeah.
So with that willingness to like invest in ourselves and put time into the practice, that makes you become a beast. You know. So that's where the transformation, where I was able to catch up personally in that situation was like digital art. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't really popping at that time. People didn't really know about Illustrator, Photoshop, stuff like that. So I think that's like right now, we might be a lot better than a lot of people went to school with because they stopped. They literally just stopped. And it's the same thing when we was in Bury Farms and stuff. We was around a lot of talented people, bro. Right. Like some of the fastest, strongest, funniest, smartest people I ever met was in Bury Farms. Right. And they just didn't do what they should have did. You know what I'm saying?
No, like, not do what they should have did. They didn't know. Their perspective was limited, bro.
Yeah, they had a limited lens. Yeah, let's say that. Yeah.
It's amazing now the money that they invest into that area. It's troublesome to think about that shit. And it's like, damn, bro. Like we lost so many friends, so many homies that had talent, that was smart. So man, to know that you guys came from there, definitely salute to you guys, man. I wish y'all nothing but the best. So
it's mutual, man.
That way. See, I did that. See, I put
it that way.
See, I put it in the episode, so now you got to put me in the ad. You understand me?
I got you.
That way. Like, that way. You know, you got to put it like that.
He was organizing back in 2000.
To help save Bury Farms.
Yeah, to save Bury Farms. And we was
so that's what happened. And then people got in charge that literally set up a system so nobody could come back.
Yeah.
So they was like, if you've been to jail, if you got a felony, if you're unemployed, if you're this, if you're that.
If you can't read, that was another one, literacy. If you couldn't read well, if you didn't have a credit score of at least 650, if you had anybody in your house who was a felon, if anybody in your house had ever been arrested for drug possession or drug trafficking, if you were an addict yourself, it was so many stipulations that people from the community itself pitched to new communities that it didn't make sense. Because we'd be in a meeting raising our hands as young people like, yo,
that's y'all.
That's y'all. That's you. That's you. You know you in your house. Like you can't do that. And now look at Bury Farms. You know what I'm saying?
Black, like the earth. You understand me? So
that shit is sad. I would have wasted the opportunity that we had, and then would have wasted life because so many motherfuckers died around that drink. Oh,
I was thinking that.
I'm from Bury Farms. Oh, pow, you dead. And now Bury Farms gone too, and now you just died for no reason. But let's get back into some of you guys' music, man.
Transition was the worst.
I was like, so yeah, but back to this music, man. So what?
So what are some of you guys' biggest music influences?
Tech Nine, MTV Riff Raff or Jody High Roller, that's his name now. Evil Pimp, Eminem, Cannabis. I like Naughty by Nature. I'm like all over the board, honestly, bro. It's like I like a lot of people that are kind of eclectic, you know, in the sense of like it's a very wide range of people. So like it might be Mike Jones one day, and the next day I'm listening to Hardaway. You know what I'm saying? What is love? You know, so I'll be on some techno EDM type stuff. It's Hall and Oates. I like Hall and Oates a lot. No can do. I can't go for that.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
I like that.
So I'm into all kinds of music, bro. It don't matter. I listen to death metal. I like Megadeth. I listen to all kinds of music, bro.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I mean, I'm more into more mainstream stuff than Kiego, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like Jay-Z, I like Kanye West, I like Eminem too, but I also like Rakim, I like Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? I like Royce the 5'9". You know, I like Jay Electronica, I like Lupe Fiasco. I like people that are more substantive almost in their music. When I was younger, it had to be able to music with a message. And if you're disrespecting the black woman, I don't listen to assume that. But now, you know, I knew what it was. I knew what type of time it is. It's like, man, people don't care about none of that. So it's like,
that's right. Body, yada, 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 yada. Body, yada, 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 yada.
That stuff don't really matter no more. You know, I used to be on that time. I guess back when I was younger, I guess I was a Think Me Out Hotel. But now I ain't do that no more, you know.
Because OnlyFans exists, you know what I'm saying? That page is up, you know what I'm saying? It's up right there. You got
you don't respect yourself, you know what I'm saying? And I still listen to more like the things too, like Guapole, you know what I'm saying, the Marsha Ambrosius and all that other stuff. I listen to all that, so Let It See, all that type of music. So I'm more of like an R&B gangster. I like R&B a lot. Sometimes you might just catch me listening to some Jodeci for no reason, like riding down the street, just listening to all 80s R&B. you know. So
Go-Go 2. I like Go-Go 2. I came in. She's a freak, and she wanna go with me.
Oh my gosh, man. I gotta go live with y'all, man.
Can you guys sing? I heard
he can sing for real. Kale can sing for real.
Yeah.
Vocal babble, you understand me? I try to, you know, I can hold a note.
I got a nice voice, but I can't sing well. You know, I
can hit me some notes. You know, I can hold a tune. You said the human. I be in my bag sometimes. I'm not the dream. You understand me? But I can sound dreamy. You hear me? So it's like
Dream adjacent.
So I can hold a note. You know, I can croon a little bit in the shower. I'm a shower warrior. It'd be American Idol when I'm in the shower. I be all over the place. You know, here and now, I promise to love. What's up with Joe? The little Jamie. I was a one and done. Hey man, I be in my bag. Listen.
You gotta make the ugly voices though when you sing like that. You gotta make the I don't want it to stop.
Pop. Gerald Levert.
Yeah, Gerald Levert. Yeah,
all over the place. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, a little bit.
So, what are some of you guys' influences in the art world?
Well, me, I ain't gonna front, man. We used to be super into photorealism. Like that was the goal for a long time for myself. So when it came to like more illustrators and people who were really
sorry to cut you off. Can you explain what that is? Photorealism.
Oh yeah, photorealism is when someone basically tricks the viewer into looking at something that is 2-dimensional and it appears 3-dimensional. Okay. So almost like the idea of taking a flat surface and making it appear round. And then there's Trump Loyal, which is the idea of making something that's flat appear like it's in an actual 3-dimensional space. So in that regard, I really like I look to my teachers, like the people that taught me how to get to where I am today as my main influences, like Professor Mike Easton, Tim Dow, Jacqueline Maji, Bill Harris,
Stan Squirrel. Stanley Squirrel.
Yeah, Stanley Squirrel, and Mr. Davis. What's his name? Melchus Davis. Melchus Davis. Yeah. So those are my main influences. But outside of them, it'd be a Kehinde Wiley, David Lenz, and it's almost more of a combination of those things. And that's also my own style. Like I like incorporating things that I seen from comic books and stuff like that, like Mel Delgado and Stan Lee and stuff like that. Like trying to do more centralized figures and stuff like that. So a combination of all those things merged together. That's like my main influence.
And for me, I would say it's mainly comics only for the most part. Like he named some real professional artists, like live artists. I like people like Takahiko Inoue, Kentaro Mura. That's the dude from Berserk. The other guy made Vagabond. I like a lot of comic book artists. Alex Ross. It's a lot of people that do like more character work. That's what I like. I'll see my work going in that direction. I knew since high school I wanted to do that type of stuff. So if anything that's dealing with like comics and stuff like that, that's mostly my bad. Jim Lee, full popular name people might know. He did like the Batman in the 90s and 2000s. Todd McFarlane, he did Spawn and Spider-Man. So all kinds of stuff like that. You know what I mean? If anybody that does like comic stuff, that's more so my style. And then I would say working with the kids, it's like I am an art teacher. That kind of helps me figure out where my stuff is and what I should learn. So I would say that's the best thing that happened to me was actually becoming an art teacher versus just practicing by myself, because it's limited because of what I like. But when I teach somebody, I have to know how to instruct them to draw what they like or what they like. So that made me expand my horizons more so. So, I would say that too. Yeah.
So to touch on that, what you just said, do you think people are born with the talent to draw? Or do you think you can actually teach somebody who can't draw for shit to draw?
If I had 10 minutes, I could teach y'all how to draw a face.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
10 minutes. I can teach y'all how to draw a face.
And then I would say that it's also some people. It's not the idea that you know how to draw. It's like the idea you know how to see.
Yeah.
So that's
the difference.
Yeah, like the talent of art is not necessarily the idea that you're talented at. Because with enough practice, anybody can do anything. But it's the idea of being able to take what you see and transferring what you see in a way that makes sense with your hand. That's the thing. So it's like you got to figure out where you fit and just find your space. You know what I'm saying? Got to make a way out of no way sometimes. That's the only way.
Ooh.
All right. So, what do you think you're best at, art or music?
I had a conversation with one of my homeboys in college about this, man, because he was like, Chris, you gotta make a decision. You gonna be rapping, or you gonna do this graphic design stuff? And I was like, what you mean? He's like, man, we gotta think about whichever one gonna give you the gainful employment, and whichever one doing gainful employment is the one that you should be following. And then also, you know, in the religious aspect, when you think about things, they say God make a way for you out of, like, when you're moving in your purpose, things open up for you quicker. So I remember I had a conversation with myself, like, yo, if I was able to just make $2,000 using graphic design as a side hustle as opposed to doing music, because at the time I was doing music every day after work, going to open mics, trying to read stuff about production and engineering, just doing all this stuff, but it was all into a vacuum. It seemed like it was very vacuous, very nebulous. So I immediately was like, man, listen, if I make $2,000 by the end of the year, I'm gonna start going harder with my graphic design. I remember I made that 5 times over in like a month. I was like, dog, I gotta figure this all the way out, bro. Like, this is, if there ever was a sign, this was it. Like, I don't know, it just fell into my lap. Like, after having that conversation, it just fell right into my lap. Boom, man, we got this money for you. What you trying to do? And I was just like, what? What do you mean? I just remember praying about this the other day, and then it just happened. Like, that's nuts. So
for me, it was the opposite, right? So I believe I can do any and all things, you know, through the power of my own self-belief and no doubt, right? So I was just working at, full disclosure, I was working in an after-school program for like 5 years, making nothing, basically, eating chicken backs. You know what a chicken back is? Y'all know what that is? The back of a chicken. You know how much meat is on a chicken back? There's no meat on a chicken back. So I was eating that and bagels every day, bro. Like, I would just go home, I would go to the little Jewish market, buy me a $2 packet of chicken backs, fry that up, eat that with a baked potato, right? And some mixed vegetables. And I was eating that like all day, like the first 3 years out of college, right? And I was just like, because I like working with kids. That's like my thing. I'm real good. I really like it and enjoy it. So I'm like, these kids is worth me going through this struggle right now. So in that, they kind of like reignited my passion for creativity, right? Because kids always want to learn how to draw and know how to paint, know how to like rap, anything. Kids always want to be creative. So being around that made me be like, I'm a get back into that spirit, that energy. So that helped me reinvigorate myself. And being with my buddy Simba got me into the rapping thing. So I was like, I'm gonna do all this. So I was like, I'm writing all the time, I'm drawing all the time, but I ain't really doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it to do it, which has always been my thing. I like doing stuff just to do stuff. I enjoy doing trivial pursuits, I would say, in the sense of it doesn't have to make me monetary gain for me to want to do that or enjoy that thing. So, but as I got older, I realized this is foolishness. You know what I mean? Because you could be working and being creative and being real talented, but I ain't really getting nothing out of it. And then when I started doing, like Christopher said, when it's like the idea of like the Most High providing a way for you, I was able to keep the job because I kept getting side gigs that would pay me money, that would make me like make my nut for the month, so I could pay my rent. I could buy my food or whatever. So people just kept giving me $50 here, $100 there, whatever. I'm like, okay, it's all right. But then it came to a point, it's like, I can't really do nothing other than like pay my bills. I can't go out. I can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I want to take a lady out, it's like, I got to save up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a little kid. I'm saving all my coins so we can go out. It's trash. You know what I'm saying? So it was making it a struggle. You know what I'm saying? I'm only getting older. And as you get older, the expectations increase. You understand me? So I had to get my work together. And then, so now I'm an art teacher. But going back to what, like the thing I think I'm best at, I would say is stand up and comedy. You know, it's just because like the idea of like the sensation that you get when you doing something that you feel like you should be doing. Me and Griffin don't smoke or drink, right? Yeah. But I know when I first got my first laugh, and it was like, yo, I was high. I was like, yo, this is lit. I'm up right now. This is crazy. So I'm trying to figure out how to chase that feeling. The same thing when I was I had this song called What You Wanted. That when I performed that song for the first time, you know, like you said, we real meager and timid or whatever. When I performed that song, people thought every time I go to open mic, they think I'm doing R&B. I got the curly hair. I be wearing the all black. You know what I'm saying? I be in the back real quiet. But then when I start spitting, and I start, everybody was like, oh! So it's like this when the Migos was just like getting lit, and I'm on the Tech 9 fast rapping, but you can understand what I'm saying. So I was just sitting there rapping. It was like, this is crazy. So I got high off that too. So that's when I knew it was just like performing. I really like doing that and like entertaining people, making people feel good. So I guess whatever I could do to make people feel good, pause, I would do that thing. You understand? You know what I'm saying? So.
All right. So we're going to go into a game. All right. So Kiego recommended this game.
Okay.
And my cousin ran with the fucking idea of doing a freestyle type of 4-bar type of, I don't know. How did what do you want to do again? They want to rap. So Kiego said he wants me to rap. And
I want you to rap. Yep.
And I was like, well, really, I don't really rap anymore. So
All right, so
that's fine.
I'm not a rapper. I'm a podcaster. Okay.
So that kind of.
Because you forgot how to rap.
No, I think I'm still good at rapping, but I just don't think. I feel like I'm too old to be talking about the content that I feel like I rap about.
About 2 Chainz.
Yeah, Conway the Machine, Griselda, mad
I
people,
know.
man.
When he was-
It's lit right now. You like 30 something almost?
Oh,
Man.
I'm only 28, man.
That's what I'm saying. I said almost like that little older. Like, you don't gotta be 22 no more.
Like their 40s, rapping about.
Yeah, bro.
The game was to everybody do 4 bars.
All right, full disclosure, I can't count bars.
I'll stop you, bro.
Thank you.
That's fine. Like, it don't matter. So what are we gonna call this game?
DatWay wordplay. DatWay wordplay.
Oh, there you go.
That's a good name. That is a good name.
DatWay wordplay. I like that. What you think about it?
You're welcome. Now I need my points. I need my points. All right. I'm a co-host. I need my co-host credits and production credits. All right. All right. No, go ahead.
Hey, look, he done gave man the motherfucking alley hoop like 3 times, man.
That's right. I'm telling you, I do this. See, for free. Let's see what I said. For free. All right. Whatever. Keep going.
All right. So, y'all, who wants to start it off? Y'all,
You got started off. You the host.
No way. Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
You the host.
How do you win?
Let's just do another game.
What? Nah, I'm trying to rap. What you talking about? Nah, you talking foolishness now, Dale. Come on now. You talking crazy.
know what the rap. All right.
How about she give us words and we all use the words in raps?
There you go.
That's fine. Okay. So we have Tori here. She's gonna she's like our PA that doesn't really do anything. But you know what I'm saying? We love her to death. But nah, it's like, I'm fucking with you, Tori.
So y'all don't love her to death?
Exactly.
Oh no.
That was nuts. I was like, yo, what's happening? That craziness crazy right now.
Oh man. All right. So she's gonna give us words. And then from those words, we're gonna spit bar. So she said she's gonna do a food theme since Thanksgiving this past.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Man, sweating.
He's sweating. He's like a preacher. He about to deliver. We about to get delivered out here, bro. He over here. Let me make sure. I gotta get.
All right. So hold on. Wait. I'm first.
Yes.
All right. That's fine. I'll go first. Fuck it. I'm gonna go first. All right. So
The word is
cookie. All right. Oh man. Shit.
Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game.
All right,
Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. Put me. All right, listen. Come through. Black rounds like Oreo. Put your hand with a chip like a Dorito. No, transform like a real snackable. Come through smacking fools. Who wants to come through and put a torture rack on you? Break your back. Spinal like Mike Tyson. Mike's come through. Right hand, left hand, Mike Tyson swipes. You don't want to see me when I hit you with this bar boy like a cat. Tiger stripes, tiger, uppercut. I'm a real street fighter. Leave you beguiled like Guile with the sonic boom. Want to come through like a monsoon? No, you don't want to see me come through blasting off like a contra bassoon. I'm like,
contra, man, bro. You I'm one cookie in your bar. One cookie in your bar.
Yeah, one cookie. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Keep going. Keep going.
He said cookies and then he went to Doritos and next thing you know he was off the rails. I don't know what happened there.
Hey, it don't matter. I started it. I used her word. I fulfilled the contract. All right. Now you go. What's the next word?
All right, Chris.
potato.
Me?
Yes, potato.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, I'm coming up next.
Man, you know my roots deep. I'm like a potato. They try to say, hey, but they know the rhyme's fuego. I keep it extra simple when I come through with the sinful. People looking at me crazy, but they know I am suspenseful, like I was a thriller. You know the flow's happy and I'm coming in Manila, eating on vanilla, looking like a pillar. But I ain't moving slow, boy, I'm not a caterpillar. Yeah, that's enough. That's 4.
See, I can't count bars. I don't know how you knew that's 4. So what's your word? Go ahead, Tori.
Next word is bean.
Bean?
Yeah, beans.
All right.
Let me just keep it going.
Beans, potato, tomato, yam, chicken, hogs. Like,
Come on, man. I think we still ought to keep it going.
I got you. All right. I. Bean. Alright. Damn, bro.
Put me in the
I be
game,
looking
coach.
clean. I ain't rolling off a beam, man. There's knowing what I'm seeing when I'm seeing on the scene.
You got it.
You got it.
I got time.
You got it. Be quiet.
Alright, okay. Rolling with the llama. I ain't talking Bean though. Young nigga got the money, talking about the green though. Talking Wu-Tang, niggas all about the cream though. You ain't got paper, niggas stop with the dreams though. Got a bunch of schemes though. Got a bunch of mean flows. Your bitch on my dick, so I give her ass the lean though. Lean like a kickstand. Lean like a kickstand. Mean with the right hand. Swift with the left though. You ain't got the best though. Young nigga spit shit like I got the best flow. Headshot nigga, why you wearing that vest for?
That's right.
That's
Put
right.
you leaving with a dookie bag. Now you feeling special. You don't want to see me with the 8 or the 24. Feeling like I'm Kobe. Cause I got the Bean Bryant. Come through, leave you out. Knowing I'm a scheme giant. Better get big body like I'm coming in Lane Bryant. That rainbow flow. Nah, no type of colors. All types of colors. Cross colors like I'm Sinbad. Come through, masked up like I got a ski mask. You don't want to see me when I go and hit you with a flesh rag. That's right. You about to get an old type of different scheme. Slash people up like my name was Mr. Clean Wolverine because I bald heads. Back to the bean thing. Come through with a long thing. That's a string bean. Oh, you don't want to see me with it. Come through like I'm Reggie with it. You don't want to see me with the type of things, different types of skillets. I heat up like a flapjack. Come through. Big back. Come through. That's right. Click, clack. Get back. Break, snap. You ain't going to come in, Christopher? What's going on? You just
You ain't come out. You ain't give me no line to come. You still going.
all right. Coming through big back. Come through. Click, clack. You don't want to see me. Go ahead. Who? Whip smack. Oh, whip smack. So go ahead.
Whip smack. You don't want your chick slap. I be on the place, man. I'm trying to get the drip back. You don't want to see me, man. You know the hair slick back. And you know I'm always looking dark, boy. I'm pitch black. You don't want to get that. I be with the sick tack. And I'm going this way. They be going that way. They don't want to see me when I spraying with the AK. Gun round, gun bars, gun sounds. I don't know. I be on the place. I be moving like Rambo. Moving like Mumbo. Saucy when you see me, boy. I don't want to see me, boy. You know I'm with graffiti, boy. Spraying on your girls' walls. You don't want to. I don't know. I slowed up.
She looking like Fiji, boy, like a waterfall. Come through. You don't want to see me in your overalls. Better yet, a onesie. Feeling like a jumpsuit. Coming through animated like a freaking goof troop. No, I'm not feeling goofy. Coming through like I'm Luffy because I keep it stretching like my name is Monkey D. Luffy. And I got One Piece. Feeling like an anime. Feeling like a manga. One eye, boy. See you like my name Topanga. That's the type of leader. Talk about a future. Come through. Bend your brain. Now my name is Bender. Turn your head red. Now you looking like Ginger. Better yet, you pepper ran. You don't want to see me when I transform like catamarans because I stay floating.
Yeah, we got it. You killing them. You slow down. You killing them, kid. You killing them, bro.
Hey, I know. Wait, hold up. Where your 4 bars at? You just made me rap. Where your 4 bars?
I'm good.
Nah, fuck no. Hell no. We ain't going that way. We going this way. We going this way. We going that way. Come on. 4 bars. Where your rap at? You rap. You had a rap the other day. Come on. No, you ain't need no words. Spit that shit that you rapped the other day.
Oh, y'all not gonna laugh?
No.
Probably.
I'm trying to hear you.
I know, we're not gonna laugh. If they don't laugh, we're not gonna laugh.
I'm not gonna laugh.
Y'all support.
Man, what kid go?
I said I wasn't gonna laugh, so I cut my camera off so she can't see me. No, I'm playing. Keep going.
Hey, oh my God, man. This has got to be the funniest episode we ever did. So I swear to God.
That's crazy. So the weather is like, it's cold out.
It's fine. Come on, spit that half fire.
I am ready.
Oh, she ready. Ooh.
Okay.
It's gonna be like maybe 8.
All right, come on, that's fine.
I'm putting the gas. I got my gas. I got the battery ready. I'm putting gas on it. Whatever she said, gas.
I'm like every punch.
Talk
to me. Talk.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna try. Okay.
Come on, you gotta spit it like you mean it now. Come on.
I gotta get some bass in my voice.
Yeah, come on, huh? You want some of this?
No.
Okay, she about to come with that young and made, that young mom flow.
Oh, don't do that.
Stephanie.
I was gonna say that Stallion. She said she gonna come with the
She gonna come with the Queen Latifah. UNITY. Come on, man. You in the bar.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. Red bone, fire pussy. I'm a hot Cheeto. Kind of psycho, kind of crazy. You can call me CeeLo. Tommy, ask your baby daddy. He know. Tell his baby girl I never need a reload.
Never need a reload.
Debbie niggas didn't want to see me. Now I got the cream and they bitches want a BB.
Oh,
Come on, let's go. Fire. Dylan.
Bitches throw a little shade, and I come from a fucking forest where you bitches dead or the flowers call them flowers.
Okay.
That's it.
It's that Queen
Fire.
of the Ring.
Let's
Get
go.
on Queen of the Ring, man. She need to be on Queen of the Ring, man.
That's right, battle rapping.
You know what I'm saying? Keep it going on Queen of the Ring.
All right, so we'll get back into these questions. How did you guys discover that y'all could draw? How did that come about?
Tracing in elementary school.
Yeah. Well, I had to draw. I had to do my first grade teacher. I always had new teachers at Bernie or whatever for some reason. I always had new black female teachers.
Except Miss Nixon, she was always there.
Yo, she was maybe the oldest teacher I had.
Shout out Miss Nixon. She was the best fucking teacher.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
Teacher in that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear. I think everybody that went to her class is successful.
You're right. I think you might be right though.
You're right. Cause I'm thinking, I'm like, yo.
But yeah, so I had a teacher, Miss LeMay, and she was from Arkansas. She made us do a future projection drawing where you projected yourself as something. And I remember I knew how to draw these big head people with small square bodies. It was just a way I knew how to draw. And I remember I drew myself with these as a lawyer, and I had these big bug eyes and this slick back hair. I kind of looked like I looked now in the picture. It was nuts. So that's the first time I remember I drew something out of my head. And then after that, it was just copying stuff from like TV, and like I had another talent show in third grade with Miss Lawson. And I remember my talent, I went up there and said, I now make noises with my mouth. And I wanted to like, and I remember and that's from because of Police Academy. That was one of the dude on Police Academy made noises with his mouth. So I thought that was a talent. And my teacher told me to sit down. She's like, that's not a talent, sit down. So I had to sit with the rest of the kids. They ain't had no talent in the back of the class. And you know, they tougher, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there, I'm just drawing my little Pokemon card with nobody looking. And they look, they said, hey, yo, you know, everybody like, yo, Chris was sweet, bro. You can really draw. I was like, what? They was like, you should have did this for the talent show. And I didn't know, you know, so I remember that was the first time I ever drew something and people gave me accolades. So I just kept going after that. It was a Pokemon card.
Yeah, it was just tracing in elementary school. Yeah, I traced the picture of Mickey Mouse, and then I tried to draw it by myself, and Mickey Mouse like a drug addict. I put him like in a Gap shirt. His eyes was all baggy. I remember it was crazy. And then after that, like the best drawing I drew up to that point was a picture of Gohan when I was in fourth grade. Remember, my grandmother got us some sketchbooks. Yeah. So my first picture in my sketchbook, it was fourth grade. I drew a picture of Super Saiyan Gohan, and that was like one of my best drawings. I was like, oh, I can draw for real now. And yeah, that's like one of the earliest best drawings I know.
I got one more. What is the wildest thing that you guys been commissioned to draw?
To draw?
Yeah, or to bring to life. Like nobody never be like, hey, draw me ass naked. Like,
oh well, I ain't gonna front that almost happened, but I made it so weird the person stopped asking me about it. Cause I made it real weird. I was like, I don't like the way this is going. I said, I don't know what you mean. I'm not comfortable doing that. So I did get asked to do that a bunch of times, and I didn't do it. But other than that, I did some work for people, like some paintings, here and there, like some flowers and all this other stuff. Most people don't really ask me for my paintings though, because I tell them up front, I'm like, it's gonna be thousands of dollars. They be like, what you mean? I was like, it's gonna take me time, so no. And then when you tell them up front, like, yo, this is gonna cost you $1,000, they be like, oh, well, I'm like, yeah, I'm different. I'm not doing nothing for less than that, because it's gonna take me upwards to 100 to you know what I'm saying, to 200 hours to do your portrait or whatever, and you think you can give me $200? Like, that's not an equivalent exchange of time versus what I'm about to do for you. So, you know, it just never been like that. Like, recently I did a painting for my office for Black History Month, and everybody, I always tell people I paint, but they don't never see me drawing or sketching nothing. And they be like, yeah, Chris, you're not paint. Just because you're a graphic designer, you think you're not paint. So then I came through with the 6x4 foot painting of this portrait of this black man in a suit, you know what I'm saying? And they was just like, yo, who did that? I was like, that's me. They was like, you did that? And I was like, yeah, I'm nice. It's giant and it's realistic. I do painting. I'm a painter. They was like, I didn't know you was like that though. I said, I told you, why would I lie to you? And that's when everybody knew what type of time I was on. So then they try to ask me for paintings, and I told them up front, like, I'm gonna need the bag. And he's like, nah, I'm not interested. So that's it.
So for me, I would say when I was in elementary school, I think his name was Marcus. He asked me to draw a picture of Bulma with her boobs out for Dragon Ball Z. So I drew that. And then when I was in college, I had like beef with my professor because they kept on saying I kept doing realistic stuff. So I did an illustration, a super high quality illustration of some doo-doo, right? And I made it like I did 2 doo-doo turds, and I wrote it out to make it say eat your words. You know what I'm saying? So it's pieces of doodle and letter form that say eat your words. They like, you're only doing illustrations. They don't mean nothing. So I made an illustration of eat your words, and I made a glass of piss to go with it so you could drink it with some piss. So I was like, yo, yeah, y'all can eat it. You know what I'm saying? So that's like.
Oh, we talking about wild stuff. I did a camouflage painting of some dildos.
I don't know how you missed the question. Like, what you talking about?
I didn't understand. He said commission, so I thought, but then that was for money.
He said wild and stuff. I did something wild. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was one I did. So it's like I did this before Baby Nate was really super duper popping, but it's the same colors almost. I did this camouflage painting. So when you look at it, it just like blotches of color. But the closer you get to it, the more the shapes come forward. So the best part about it was I put it up in AU in the museum, and people will be walking past and they just see these bright, colorful, and it's called a lyric painting in like traditional art when it just blotches of colors and it looks a lot of movement and motion. But then if you see an older like white man walk past, they're like, wow, that's really interesting. Then they get real close and they face real close and they realize it's a big dick they just looking at. It'd be hilarious, dog. And it worked every time. They look at it like, and they just walk away, and they just be the best. So I did that before, but yeah. And I did that painting because my teacher kept on saying that. I can't share that. He's gonna be saying wow. It's gonna sound prejudiced. Let me chill. Yeah.
So, what's the best advice that you guys gotten, musically or artistically? Music is art, but for painting or drawing, what's the best advice you guys have gotten? Even in life, you could give me a life advice.
One of the best quotes I ever heard was from my teacher, Mr. E, and that successful people are always leaving clues, and that you shouldn't let it drop don't let it drop to the ground. And I try to think about that all the time whenever I listen to somebody who's giving me information. Another one is taking the meat, spit out the bones.
Yeah.
That's another one. So it's like the metaphor is you should consume what you need and leave behind what you don't. So you can basically saying you can get uncommon information from anywhere. Anybody can be a teacher, and as long as you're willing to be a student. So that's one of some of the best advice. And also from my mentor friend Kenny Diggs, he always said that you gotta want more for yourself. You gotta see more for yourself before you can be more for yourself. And that was something that really, it's something that sounds crazy or whatever. But growing up, I feel like the way we grew up, it's like your perspective a lot of the times be limited. Like you be limited by your own lens. Like I used to always think to myself, I'm doing good. Well, I need to do more than what I'm doing right now. And he'd be like, but you could be so much more, Chris. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody out here like you. You 6'4", man. You a good looking dude. You smart. You eloquent. You can speak. Why you working here? Like, you know what I'm saying? He just like, and it's not an idea of believing in yourself. It's the idea of seeing more for yourself than what you think possible. You got to see the biggest things for yourself. And it's not bad to see yourself in these big situations. And I've been trying to work on that and unpack that. And I feel like I've been having some success in that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
What about you, Diego?
I guess the best phrase one of the most powerful phrases I had was like when my Professor Swan, he was like this British dude from like UK or whatever. And I always had like a unique rapport with him because he was like one of those teachers that like from the old school where they talk down to you, talk crazy to you and stuff. Like if somebody said something dumb, he'd say that was dumb, you're dumb, shut up, stuff like that in the class. He was about it. He told this little boy he needed to take some testosterone so his nuts drop. He was on it, right? So I was like, okay. So my thing was I always like people that's like that, difficult people, so I can like wear them down, like Steve Urkel style, like so they warm up to me. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to him. And then one day I was just like, man, I've been thinking about doing stand-up. This in college. And he was just like, you should do it. And I was like, what? And then like, he's just like, he's like, I can just tell you could do a lot of things. You should just do it. And nobody ever, I guess you should do it. Anything you want to do, you should do it. So I was like, man, so that always stuck with me. Like the fact, cause like, I never expected him to say something like that to me. Cause like his personality was always on some step away, not really having an interpersonal relationship with students or whatever. But I always had a good rapport with him. And, there was just that. And also one thing my teacher told me, Mr. Monsanto, he had told me, I am not God's gift to this green earth. He told me that when I was in 6th grade. Cause like I had like a real big head about myself academically, you know what I mean? So he just pulled me out the class one day during the test and was like, you're not God's gift to this green earth. And I was like, all right, I'm about to show you how I'm God's gift to this green earth. I'm like, you gonna tell me I'm not God? You You don't know. All right. So it's like, yeah, so it's just any and all things. All things are achievable. That's why I want to tell people. If you really believe in yourself, it starts with you. That's what I always tell the kids. A lot of things boil down to their self-confidence and believing in yourself and your ability and devoting yourself to whatever craft you're trying to do. The major, my bad, just going to another story briefly. The way I learned chess and became like a strong chess player was literally I learned with little 6th grade kids, right? They had a chess master come in. He taught the kids how to play chess. I never played chess before really in my life. I ain't know how to play. But
you lying. Your tutor taught you.
Mr. Who, Mark or Andrew?
Mark.
He didn't teach me how to play. He showed me how to move the pieces. It's a difference. What I'm saying, like he showed me how to move the pieces. But what I'm saying is, when this chess teacher came, I was inexperienced chess. I ain't know how to move. That was like in 4th grade, bro.
Oh,
you try to cut down my story. You see how this is, man? They want to pull you back down, crabs in the barrel, man. It be your own people, anyway. So like, teacher came in and he showed me how to play chess. And then a year later, I became a chess teacher. And when the master, this is the chess master, was in the class, we ain't win no awards, no medals, right? I became the chess teacher immediately. We started winning games. We went to competitions. Kids won medals. They won trophies, all that. And it's like, it's not me per se. It's just me putting a battery in the kids back to believe in themselves, right? When a kid usually, a major thing that we have when it comes to working with young people, even when you're a parent, is you got to gas your kid up when it comes to things they scared of. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So I want to commend you, Dale, because I see you with your son, bro. And like how you be bigging them up with it, like with the sports and all that. I'm about to tear up over here. Like, but that's tight, bro. I really appreciate that. It's like I like saying that you always support him in that way. Yo, you can do this. You on the field. You right there. You watching him. You know what I'm saying? You telling them, giving them that energy, that positive male energy. That's super important to young boys. You know what I'm saying? Because I see it in after school. These kids be looking at you. They be looking at these male staff members as their fathers or their uncles. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have it at home. So the fact that you there for your son like that is very powerful. So shouts out to you, man. Big up yourself.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And one of the reasons I do so and go so hard for him is because the situations that we grew up in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, I grew up in a single parent household with just my mom. And I had a brother, but he was off doing his thing because he was 10 years older than me. So he doing whatever the fuck he doing. And it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nobody there for us. So more so just, you know, taking that and just saying, hey, look, I know down there, when the fuck I have a son, I can't be that shitty ass nigga who and I see that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's fucked up. And you know what I'm saying? All it takes, like you said, put that battery in their back. Who knows what the fuck they could do? You know what I'm saying? They could fuck around and go and be Obama. You know what I'm saying? But that's just you. That's why I tell my son all the time, like, bro, you could be whatever the fuck you want to be. But that comes with hard work. And I make sure that I explain that to him too. Because I could tell you could be whatever the fuck you want to be, but if you don't put that work into it, if you don't put that hard work into it, you ain't gonna be shit. And I tell them that too. Like, you can easily be great or you can be a fucking bum. Your choice. But that's gonna come from how hard you work and what you dedicate yourself to. We grew up with motherfuckers who still stuck in the same place where they were 10 years ago, 15 years ago. But luckily, we, as in all three of us, all four of us in the collective, took that idea and said we could be better for ourselves. We didn't take the route of saying, okay, well, we fucked up right now, we're gonna stay fucked up. Because it's so easy to do that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely, you know, that, man, I salute you guys, man, for doing that shit, because y'all inspired me to motherfucking be great. Even back then, I was like, man, look, well, they doing that shit. Why can't I do it? I'm going to Fly too. Shit, is Fly even still in existence?
Bro, it don't exist no more. They canceled the club and all that, bro.
I love Fly, man. I appreciate Fly even for just opening my experiences and opening my eyes to different, bigger things and understanding that we were sitting on a gold mine and niggas didn't even understand that shit. We were sitting on $1 million land and motherfuckers. $1 billion land, actually. We didn't even understand that. We were fucking devaluing and defacing the shit that we call home. And now it's like, now they putting the money into it, and now we can't reap none of the benefits because it's like, fuck all y'all ain't take advantage of the shit when it was here. So, and that's why I love Fly, man. We need more programs like Fly. So shout out to Fly, shout out to Jamie, shout out to all of the fucking counselors who was there that took the time to help pour into us young Black kids from the inner city, man, because that was definitely needed. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Any new? You said you got a new project coming. You got a You don't have a date for it.
No date.
Not a date for it yet, man, but it should be coming probably late December at the latest. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a single drop with some merch coming in. It's gonna be the single gonna be well, not a single, it's more of a leak. It's called Damage. And it's gonna be dope, you know what I'm saying? We'll send it to you, see what you think, you know what I'm saying?
Send it over, man. We definitely give you some feedback on it. Anything that we could post, anything that y'all need promoted, send it over, man. We like a family. You know, you helped us get started with this shit, so you know what I'm saying. I appreciate that from you, Chris, Kiego. You already know you my homeboy. We tap in every time, so if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have spit that full bars and her making me do that. So, I definitely I'll send you the 2 songs that I told you I recorded the other day that I said one was shit, one was all right.
All right.
So, you know, just to make sure we stay connected, bro. And all well wishes. This segment is called Freestyle Friday, and here DatWay we like to give artists a platform to showcase their talent. We got Kiego and Chris here. They're gonna go ahead and spit a freestyle for us. So go ahead and drop some.
All right, so we going in that way, come through like the Bat Cave because we stay in the dark, but now we bringing it to life. That way we do it for the rest of our life. You want to see me? Nah, but we feeling real nice. They want to come through sliding like they slipping on ice, but we feeling extra cool like we feeling the freeze coming through like Mr. Freeze because we feeling the breeze. You don't want to know what type of flows that we going with? Come through, hang it down like humunculus because my ego is small, but it's feeling real big, going through in the ground like a diglet digs. But I'll poke your mom when it comes through this catching. You don't want to see me with the type of thing that I stay rapping. Now,
you lost that.
I lost a little bit. I lost a little bit.
I ain't gonna front. You was cooking. You had the inspirational bars at the beginning.
Yeah,
then
I did.
Then you said poke your mom. It's like,
yeah, poke your mom. Mom, boy. Mom. I said mom, not your mom, boy. Mom.
Spicy.
With an M-O-N, man. Jesus Christ. You gonna come and do something?
Me?
Yeah, sucker. Look at him.
All right. I ain't got nothing, bro. I ain't got nothing.
All right.
Come on.
So look, we could plug a track too. So make sure any track that y'all feel is the best track that y'all got, send it through. We're gonna plug that as well. Man, like I said, man, I really appreciate y'all for coming through. Hold on, I'm gonna stop the recording.
Man, hold on. Let me do another one. I can do another one. All right, look. I'm gonna do what you want. Flexing, that's what I want to see. Never question nothing, that's what I want to be. Both in every session, famous a lot to be. Got to go to ticket, no one honor, validation of my status and taste. I'm a Dr. Dude, look at my place. I'm a bad beauty, look at my face. I'm a real one, running from Jake, hand in hand, I'm acting for a new blessing. Make my page pop and grow in that session. I want the people watching, there is no question of what I wouldn't do to the deception. Make a new religion, start a beauty trend, and be a social leader. That's the hits, killing, break apart the movement. When I rock the shit and follow whoop sheep, I don't make the killing. And that's way better than what he said at first. Now, yeah, that way, man. That way, yeah.
What you got?
Yeah.
All right.
Look.
Let me say. Let me go into my cachet here. My cachet of 1,000 raps.
Man, tough. Look at him. Emotional. I'm prepared.
I'm unprepared, bro.
Hey, foot on top of the pedal. I would never settle as I with the metal. It is my time. But on the top, I can keep going. I can keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
Look,
talk about. Yeah.
We really appreciate you guys coming through that way, man, to showcase our talent, bro. Man, look, salute to you guys, man, and I wish you guys nothing but success and nothing but the best, man, for real. From where we come from, bro, and where y'all at right now, that shit is amazing. So, man, you know what I'm saying? Keep grinding, keep doing that shit. Anything y'all got that y'all need to promote, let us know. We got y'all. Anything that we got, I'm gonna try to tap y'all to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So, no, definitely, man. So, as I said before, that way we like to dare our artists to thrive by giving them a platform to showcase their talent. Salute to you guys, man. We definitely gonna tap in later, bro. Thank y'all for.
All right, bro.
Good luck editing the episode, Dale. And smile. Ha.
Like shit. Hey, I'm about to stop and record. All right, 3, 2, 1. You got. Hold on, wait.
I got it.
All right.
And you know that you understand that we're going to be
tremendous,
amazing, huge. It's the best. America.
Magnificent.
It's illegal voter fraud. That's what we're talking about. It's terrible. I can't believe.
Stop the count.
Stop the count.
No, continue the count.
Put some respect on that man's name,
hey,
man.
Fuck him. He hot, man. He talk to had to. We ain't gonna talk about him. No, we ain't cutting that out. He had
two separate entities that are going to work and can function like in harmony. So it's like vertically integrated. So
like the hand systems, like the integration, the harmony, all that conglomeration.
With your hands is a sign of confidence.
Naruto, you know what I'm saying? We doing jutsus out here. You understand?
I mean, that's y'all rapport. I don't know them.
She really
don't know her,
bro.
I know Delvin. I know you. I know Deli Dale. I mean, you knew. I don't even know your name yet. Did she say her name? Smiley. What's up? Smiley. Okay.
Yeah. So,
lady.
Are you gonna have to edit that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get no lawsuits before we even get anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god.
Oh, that's real. You want to blur that out?
So we're gonna do the intro one more time.
No, that was good.
That was good.
You can't do that.
I'm trying to get with them. Forget what we try to do. What they doing? Where they at? You said it's in Maryland?
It's in Maryland.
I'm gonna have to see if they hiring. Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Definitely salute to you guys, man. I wish y'all nothing but the best. So
it's mutual, man.
That way. See how I did that? See how I put
it that way?
See, I put it in the episode, so now you got to put me in the ad. You understand me?
I got you.
That way. Like, we that way. You know, you got to put it like that.